Hey everybody, welcome to our Facebook Live. I'll give you guys a second to hop on. Nobody's really on yet. Hopefully it's working.
I just checked, it just popped up on my notifications that just did, so it'll probably just take a little bit.
I see some people hopping on. Hello everybody, happy Friday. So before we get into the main event, I just wanted to remind you guys, make sure that you like our page. I'm trying to give away 2 gift cards to Starbucks, and we're 9 people away from having 2,000 likes on our Facebook page. So make sure that you share the page with your friends or some fellow drivers who you think might be interested in driving for us. Share. We only need 9 more, and then I'll pick 2 winners that have commented on the original post. Just find it. I believe it's pinned to the top of our page as well. So find it, comment, tag a couple people. We'll choose a winner as soon as I get 9 more likes on the page. I noticed a lot of people are liking the post, but you also have to make sure you like the actual Tri-State Trucking page. So if you want to win a gift card to Starbucks, if you want to be in the running, I'm going to pick 2 winners. We need 9 more people. So as always, if you're driving, please wait until you are safely stopped to watch this. It will be available for you to watch later when it is safe. As you can see, we are in humid, hot Missouri. And today we've got not so humid Cheryl. That didn't really make sense, but anyways. That got weird. I'm sorry, guys. It's Friday, and I've been on vacation.
It's because of my cold heart. That's what we'll go with.
No, well then I was gonna say not so humid, but kind of hot, Cheryl. And then I was like, oh my gosh, she's HR. I shouldn't say that. So guys, you just got a little snippet of Riley going improv. Hope that made you laugh. Yeah. So
it's all good.
So we're in Joplin. We've got Cheryl with us, Director of HR. Okay, I'm just going to switch it on over to her. And now I've given her the giggles.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I do have the giggles. I'm only laughing because I know that Riley is mortified right now, and I actually thought it was really funny. So go ahead, say I'm hot. I'm going to laugh about it. So happy Friday. We hope everybody's having a great day. Like Riley said, it is miserable here. I know I was talking on our HR team leader call earlier, Kelly in Arizona, she was saying it's like 117 there. So I think it's just crazy hot. So on a safety note, make sure you're staying hydrated and staying cool, those kind of things. We don't want anyone to get overheated when they're out there. Summer's rough on us, and you want to make sure that you're drinking lots of water. Monster doesn't count, just in case you want to know about that. We have a couple of things that we want to go over today, so not going to be a very long one. Feel free to send in any questions that you have. If it's something that I can address while we're live, I will. If they come in after we're live, then we always try to go ahead and respond to those comments. So a couple of things. I know that Miss Vonda had sent a message out fleet-wide earlier confirming your loads. When you guys are confirming your loads, there's a box on that macro that you're sending in that asks if you do you have the hours to complete the load, and can you make all of your appointment times. Make sure, please, that you are, when you're marking those boxes that yes, you can, please make sure that you're, really taking the time to look at, yes, you're going to have those hours available to do that. That's very important. We do know it's hard when, freight's crazy and we're stacking 2 and 3 loads deep on you. And so you're doing those confirmations when you still have another 2 loads to go before you get there. But the bottom line is when you're doing that, communication is key. If you run into something and you're thinking, wow, I'm going to be pushing hours. I wasn't planning on this going on. I wasn't planning on that. Make sure that you reach out, as soon as you are looking at it and thinking there might be an issue, let your driver manager know. If you have questions on hours of service, you can always talk to, Leah or Jeannie. They're available to answer questions. But, it's all about communication on everything. The sooner we know, the more that we can let the customer know if there's an issue going on. It's much better, a customer, if something's going on and we have an issue, it's way better for us to be able to reach out to them beforehand, and be proactive rather than having to react to a situation, when they don't have any notice. That makes it rough too. So like I said, we know freight's crazy and we're stacking loads 2 and 3 deep on you guys, but make sure that you're really looking that and keeping that on your focus as you're looking at what you can and can't do. One other thing that we wanted to talk about operational wise is when you are ditch loads doing your pre-test of the trailer. I know that that's something that we've had some issues with as well. You always want to make sure, read your instructions when your driver manager is sending you that load information over, and in there it's always going to say do your pre-test. If you're not sure how to do a pre-test in your driver handbook, that handy dandy black notebook that you get, everything is in there that you could need to be able to do your job successfully. Tab 4, in tab 4 it goes over the steps on how to test a trailer. So if you're not sure what that means, you're not sure how to do it, look in that handbook tab 4 and that will walk you through how to do it. Do you have any questions? Okay. So an email went out. You guys probably got it to your personal email address. It's 401k wise. Today is a cutoff if you want to make changes to your 401k. If you want to participate and you haven't been participating and you're eligible, remember being eligible for 401k is 6 months of employment, and you can start the beginning of a quarter after 6 months of employment. So today's the deadline to do that. You can do all that online. Their website on Fidelity's website is literally 401k.com, so it's really easy. If you have a contribution change, if you want to go up or down or whatever, now's the time to do that. That locks it in for the next quarter. On the match, one of the things that we have on our match is really, as far as industry standards and just standards on a plan, our match is very lucrative. We match dollar for dollar of your contributions, for up to 3%. So if you're making a contribution of 3% of your pay each week, we are going to match that dollar for dollar on that 3%. We also do a 50% match on the 4th and 5th percent. So, that's, if you're doing a 3%, you're already getting a 100% ROI, which is crazy. That's not even looking at anything that the market is doing. So, a lot of people are like, well, what's the most I can put in to get the maximum amount that the company's going to match? If you put in 5% of your pay, we're going to match 4% because we do 100% of the 3% and 50% of the 4th and the 5th. So basically, if you put in 5% of your pay, we match you 4% of your pay, dollar for dollar. So that's crazy. A lot of companies on 401k, they may have a 3% match, and that's 3% of your contribution, not a 3% of your overall pay like you're putting in. If you're putting in $100 and it's a 3% match, they're going to put in 3. That's not what we're doing. So if you're not in the 401k, that's one of the things that it's a great way to save for retirement, and that's one of the things you can look at. It comes out, you can do the traditional IRA or the Roth. So your traditional one's going to come out pre-tax, so you're not taxed on that. A Roth IRA, that's going to be a taxable deduction, but then when you take money out of a Roth, you don't get taxed on the benefit side of it. So it's a great savings tool for retirement. So look into that. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to HR. Kelly is the one that kind of specializes as far as all the, setting it up and dealing with Fidelity on 401k and everything. So you can call anyone on the HR team. We can give you the website and the information. We are not we're not brokers and we're not investment advisors, so we definitely can't tell you funds to pick or anything like that, but we can definitely give you the information on what our plan is and the information if you want to make any changes. So those need to be done before midnight tonight if you have anything like that. We're gonna have today we're having a driver, the driver council is going to be meeting. So we're going to have a couple of topics that we're going to be going over with that. I know that Michael Fisk on his last live had mentioned, we're going to be having a pay increase for our driving force. That's going to be going into effect July 5th. We're still working through some of the details on that, but that's going to be a significant increase. So that we're going to, on the driver council meeting today, that's one of the things we'll be talking about, some of the pay and the structure, and then we were also going to be talking about the Lytics app, and I think Andy's going to be doing a live next time.
Yeah, it'll be the 30th, so it's actually going to be like a Wednesday.
Okay, so we'll have a special Facebook Live on, you said
the 30th.
The 30th. So on June 30th, and they're going to go over the Lytics app. Andy will be talking about that, so that's also going to be a topic of conversation on the driver council meetings. So just want you to know that those are, kind of a lot of things during COVID. It was, you just focus on what you need to do to get things done, and so now we're going to be focusing with that, driver council some more. So we will be meeting today at 2. So that will be good. Is there any questions?
Dan and Ginger, Norred, they wanted to know,
Hey Ginger.
on that 401k information, if it applies to owners.
It does not. To be able to participate in the 401k, you have to be a true employee. Once again, we get those questions a lot. Owner-operators are independent contractors and they're not a true employee, so that's a ERISA violation, so they cannot participate in the 401k. But I will say, owner-operators or something like that, there's a lot of investment firms and banks even where you can do traditional IRAs. That's one of the things. If you don't have it through an employer, then, reach out to some of those institutions. I know the bank I'm at, they have IRAs that you can do, just the individual IRA. So, that's always a way that you can look at it. You're not going to be getting that match, but, that is a good way to save for retirement. So thank you for that question. Ginger's a hoot. I love her. So, one last thing before we sign off, and I'm not sure. I'm sure message maybe be going on Monday, but tomorrow, the 20th, is going to be the 10th anniversary of John Wilbur being CEO for Roadmaster. So congratulations to John, and we're definitely in a right path and profitable as a company. So congratulations to him, and I'm sure he'll be sending a message out. He's working with us and Dasky both, so he's fairly busy. So just wanted to make everybody aware of that. Anything else?
Father's Day. But Father's Day is Sunday too. So
That's right.
Reminder to
Father's Day.
everyone.
Yeah, Father's Day is Sunday. So buy your dad something, okay? Call your dad. Tell him hi if you have your dad, and that's one of the things that not everybody's fathers is around or alive. So cherish him. While you have him, make sure you reach out and tell him that you appreciate him. And we appreciate you guys out there. So we know that you're the reason that we're here, and we appreciate that. We want you guys to stay safe. If you ever need anything, just reach out and we will get you taken care of. Other than that, I think I'm done and gonna sign off. So have a great Friday. Stay safe, and we will see you on the flippity flip. Talk to you later.